for my personal life, I've gone through, like a lot of people, some difficult times. My difficult times deal more with, the physical side. In 1991, I was diagnosed with non-Hodgkin's lymphoma cancer. I went to 4 doctors, and all 4 of them told me, it's going to be over. You had 6 months. It was a very difficult time for me. One of the things that I did that I think helped me out a lot, I think helped out my physicians and myself and my caregivers, is I really sat back and tried to approach the situation I was in relative to my cancer, relative to how I would handle a problem at work and how I would use the quality tools and processes to do that. So I first started out by developing like a list of requirements. What did I need to do? What, kind of a cause and effect diagram, a problem-solving process, and of course the problem was death, in both cases. But I really sat back and thought about, what do I need? Well, I needed a vision. I need a set of requirements. I needed rules to live by. I needed for everyone to understand these are the rules I expected to run the game with. And some of those were, not accepting blame for my cancer. Some of those was making sure that I reached out and asked for the right help from the right people. I gathered information. Some of it was delegation of tasks. I obviously couldn't look into each and everything that I did and be an expert in all those areas. The key thing is that I use that process to take away uncertainty. And when I took away the uncertainty of, this is what I have to do, these are the days I have to do it, this is how I measure myself, I measured my own attitude. I said, one of the things that's going to be important to me is I want to know how I'm doing every day. And I realized that if I got too deep into a depression or whatever, it'd be hard to come back, especially in a weakened condition. So in my hospital room, and I had a room where in the second cancer, I was in the room for about 45 days out of 90. And I would go in and come out, go in and come out. But I had charts and graphs all over the place. The nurses would come in, I had my computer set up, and I'm charting my attitude, I'm charting the time they come in, I'm charting how I feel, and I have my list of things I want to do, and I have, this is my expectations of my caregivers, these are my expectations of myself. And I said, this is where I'm falling down or where I'm doing well. And that really helped out a lot. And I think the way you earn your time here on Earth and the way you earn your time here in our global community is to give back to people who are going to be here longer than you. I mean, students or younger people in the trades who can actually look back and say, 10 years ago, 15 years, 20 years ago, I met someone who was able to take what he does for a living and apply it and make a difference. And then they can emulate that, or they can choose to modify it. But I think that's what we have to do. That's what I do. And it's important to me. And I think it should be important to all of us. But I think it's important because I think we got benefits we didn't deserve. We need to give some of those back.